Thursday the 30th of April, Aries, you leapt out of bed this morning convinced you could conquer Snowdon. You even located your hiking boots, then realized they were still caked in mud from 2017. Mars retrograde is currently strangling your inbox. Brenda has emailed demanding an urgent intervention because the stationery cupboard is now a post-it note crime scene. Your doomscope animal is an ocelot who identifies as a chihuahua, all yap, no bite, perpetually underfoot. This afternoon, you will accidentally reply all to Marcus's leaving due invitation with your dietary requirements, including absolutely no surprises. Tonight, the planets are screaming for a night of high culture, or failing that, dismantling a cardboard box to make a surprisingly structurally sound replica of the Eiffel Tower whilst mainlining Netflix documentaries about competitive cheese rolling. You'll begin researching alpaca farms at 11:57 p.m. then bail out when you see the upfront costs. Advice: resist the urge to email Priya a dissertation on the correct way to stack the dishwasher. Thursday the 30th starts with an incident. Not quite a crisis, more a milky cashmere calamity. 8:17 am sharp, that oat latte knew exactly what it was doing. The good news: you now smell faintly of artisanal coffee. Lunchtime sees Mars chucking spanners into your team building plans. Denise and Phil are suddenly double booked. Anita is weirdly keen. Gavin, surprise surprise, vanished. Your organizational skills currently resemble a toddler attempting to herd cats with a feather duster. Tonight, the sofa beckons. It's not a suggestion, it's an order. That Nigella recipe will have to wait. Instead, behold, pizza, family size. And you'll spend a good half hour curating your movie night watchlist by cheese pull potential. It's 10 p.m. You haven't moved. The stars don't judge. They understand. Advice: stop looking up duvet day justification techniques. The universe knows. Thursday the 30th of April sees you tripping over your own brain, Gemini. You've already lost your keys, your train ticket, and Sharon's Tupperware, all before 9 a.m. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. That urgent email from Darren about the office coffee machine definitely could have waited. Lovely. Your doomscope animal today is a ghost haunting their own decisions, with a shorter attention span than a caffeinated fruit fly. By lunchtime you'll be embroiled in Nadine's drama with Jason, simultaneously acting shocked and adding fuel to the fire. Fiona just muted you on WhatsApp. Again. Tonight, the celestial bodies demand you order that questionable pizza. Yes, the one with the pineapple. And glitter. At precisely 8:17 p.m. you'll start rewatching that reality show you swore you hated. Before remembering that text you never replied to from Ricky in 2023. How delightful. Advice: don't start that rumor. You'll forget you did, and then be scandalized by it next Tuesday. Cancer wakes on Thursday the 30th of April, instantly remembering something Malcolm said in 2024 about biscuits. By 8:17 a.m. you're crafting the perfect passive-aggressive reply. It involves a pointed anecdote about Malcolm's appalling digestive noises. At the office, Venus is personally hacking your email to send stray haha nice replies to Derek. Linda needs that conservatory planning app, but your brain is currently occupied figuring out how to weaponize Pauline's Tupperware collection against her. Lovely. The cosmos demands beige food. Your standards for online dating profiles are lower than a snake's belly. This evening's takeaway choice hinges on which delivery driver looks most inconvenienced by your existence. Netflix beckons, specifically that documentary about competitive cheese rolling you watched twice last week. Prepare to cry at the adverts for own brand sausages. And the stars have spoken. Advice: stop holding grudges over a borrowed stapler from 2023. No one cares, Cancer. Absolutely no one. Thursday, April 30th. Your grand entrance involved sprinting for the bus then narrating the near miss to a captive audience of commuters. The doomscope object today is a tangled set of Christmas lights in July, brighter than your career prospects if you keep mistaking the number 73 for the Royal Variety performance. You've checked your reflection a solid dozen times. Own that face, Leo. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is directly attacking your inbox. At precisely 2:47 p.m. you will accidentally reply all to Dave and Jordan, comparing Claudia's new haircut to a startled badger. She'll see it. No apology, obviously, just an eye roll so dramatic Harriet reports you to HR for excessive theatricality. The cosmos is gently nudging you away from the gym, citing screen fatigue. Entirely valid, given you spent 4 hours watching cats fail on TikTok. The stars have observed your life choices and are making popcorn. Advice: stop acting surprised when the world revolves around you. The universe has muted you. The celestial realm knows your morning ritual, Virgo, a desperate caffeine injection to face the tax returns. Mercury's direct motion isn't helping as you spill lukewarm tea down your favorite blouse. You're reviewing a spreadsheet on the train when someone leans over and, quite rightly, observes that row 47 doesn't add up. Humiliating, isn't it? Mars fuels your tendency to overthink during this afternoon's mandatory compliance training. You could recite the module backwards, but Sheila from accounts keeps asking questions you answered yesterday. Finding a formula error that's been there for 6 months. The cosmic forces implore you to decide whether honesty is worth the paperwork. As evening approaches, the moon in waning gibbous aligns with your desire to abandon all responsible choices. The gym can wait. Venus compels you towards that takeaway menu you've been eyeing. Stellar permission granted to binge true crime documentaries until 3 a.m., because frankly, your spreadsheets deserve a break. Advice: stop correcting grammar in your own thoughts. The cosmos regrets giving you the power of numbers. Thursday, the 30th of April finds you ergonomically challenged, Libra. This morning, your quick email check at 6:17 a.m. somehow liked Adele's holiday pics from 2023. Which, lovely. On the plus side, the coffee stain resembling Italy on your shirt adds a certain Jne Esquire. Venus is giving you the silent treatment, and your mood board at the design studio is paying the price. Sebastian's already declared it inoffensive, which, burn. You'll ask Tracy for an opinion, consider 47 slightly beige variations, and then ask Hugo to decide for you. Your Doomoscope object today is a blender used once for a smoothie phase, sadder than a single sock in a laundromat. The cosmos, however, has given you permission to binge shows instead. After another day spent curating a perfectly candid Instagram story, you deserve it. Tonight's crisis, deciding whether to order the pad thai or the pizza. And the stars have spoken. Advice: just order both. The stars know you will. That live, laugh, loath decorative sign is aggressively mocking you this Thursday, the 30th of April, Scorpio. Blame Mercury, currently playing silly buggers with your travel plans. The bus pulled away precisely as you checked NASA for updates on that minor asteroid due to graze Earth, leaving you sprinting after it like a maniac. Lovely. Your ability to detect BS is at an all-time high this afternoon, turning every conversation into an informal tribunal. Victoria asked a simple question about stapler access, and now she's confessing past misdemeanors. Finding the loophole in that 2023 parking ticket requires focus, but Venus is ghosting you. Dominic keeps sending cryptic memes, which only fuels suspicion. How delightful. Tonight, the moon approves of you mainlining true crime documentaries instead of that spin class. Ignore Greta's smug post-workout selfies. You will call it self-care, but it is really just avoiding accountability with better lighting. Advice: avoid decorative signs. The cosmos never approved of motivational quotes. Today, Thursday, the 30th of April, Sagittarius, the cosmos is well aware of your 47 open browser tabs, each a portal to a different flavor of existential dread. Mercury in direct motion does not excuse your commute this morning. As your bus stop chair dramatically imploded, forcing you to embrace the pavement with a bargain breaks to Benidorm brochure, nearby onlookers suspected divine intervention. Mars ignites your tendency to overpromise, a dangerous game in the hallowed halls of the travel agency. While updating the window display with exotic escapes, you're also convincing Trevor that you can single-handedly triple the Tenerife bookings this quarter. Meanwhile, Zara is attempting to upsell travel insurance to a gentleman whose budget barely covers the bus fare. Cosmic forces are in disarray. This evening, the moon in waning gibbous casts a pall over your virtuous intentions of attending that fitness class. The celestial realm grants you permission to order that frankly shameful amount of pad thai. Let Netflix lull you into a blissful stupor, dreaming of pristine beaches you won't visit because you're already committed to a disastrous camping trip in Norfolk. Advice: delete your work Slack from your personal phone. The cosmos deeply regrets giving you unlimited data, and the stars have spoken. This Thursday, the 30th of April, that holiday you planned, spreadsheet included, is just mocking you from your meticulously curated Pinterest board. Mercury retrograde is personally deleting all your brain cells. Instead of paradise, you're picturing Maureen's passive-aggressive email about the broken coffee machine. Lovely. This afternoon finds you embroiled in the great stapler crisis of 2026. Sandra needs it. Colin swears Kenneth took it. You find it, in your briefcase. Your reward for peacekeeping? Being assigned Brian's overflowing inbox because you're so organized, Capricorn. Tonight, forget that 8-step skincare routine. One episode of that garbage reality show spirals into 7, no shame. You'll then, at precisely 10:53 p.m., find yourself inexplicably researching pygmy goat ownership. You'll have also scheduled 4 a.m. call with Dubai office, thinking this productive, before common sense returns at 4:02 a.m. Advice: stop scheduling fun. The universe is genuinely reconsidering your upgrade to sentience. Aquarius, productivity will spontaneously combust around 10:37 a.m., so don't even bother. Mars ascending only fuels your penchant for cable chaos. As you attempt to retrieve your laptop charger from the abyss of your bag, be prepared for a cascade of receipts, crumbs, and devices you abandoned circa 19. That gymnastic recovery after tripping over that scooter? Blame Venus at 0 degrees. Today, explaining your multi-hyphenate career to anyone feels akin to astrophysics. Venus compels you to initiate conversation, but prepare for glazed-over expressions from a street at approximately the halfway mark. Milo at the hot desk next to you is attempting to pitch his dog-walking app idea to his bewildered mother. Ignore the mounting emails, the cosmos understands your soul needs an extended tea break. The planetary alignment indicates a powerful urge to bypass the gym tonight, an urge entirely justifiable given the day's cosmic humiliations. The moon in waning gibbous suggests a takeaway is not merely a desire, but a celestial imperative. Embrace the siren song of Netflix, Aquarius. The stars are shining favorably upon your couch potato tendencies. Advice: resist the urge to rearrange your sock drawer at 3 a.m. The planets dearly regret giving you opposable thumbs. And the stars have spoken. Today, Thursday the 30th of April, Pisces, 87% of your decisions are fueled by conversations you're having entirely with yourself, mainly about what biscuit to have with your 11s. Mercury suggests your commute will resemble a Benny Hill sketch. Expect to narrowly avoid a collision with Gary, resulting in you both dropping your coffees and silently blaming each other all day. Mars is amplifying your tendency to catastrophize as Maeve recounts Rupert's passive-aggressive email about desk tidiness. The cosmic forces are aligned against you, Pisces. The tedious task of replenishing the printer paper will reveal itself to be a 3-hour operation resulting in jammed cartridges, toner explosions, and considering a career in cheese sculpting. The waning gibbous moon illuminates your evening, allowing for maximum sofa time and absolutely zero inclination to iron anything. With Venus hovering vaguely in the distance, even the stars understand you need garlic bread. Stellar permission granted to embrace Netflix and that documentary about competitive ferret grooming. Advice: stop absorbing everyone else's anxieties. The cosmos feels rather bad for your cat.